Give it a minute. All right. What is up, my goblins? Look at my hair. My God. Does this man know what a haircut is? No, I don't, is my answer. All right. All right. Can everyone hear me? Can everyone see me? How's that framing? Not good? Damn, I really need a haircut. I think I'm going to get one tomorrow. Got a concert Friday, want to look good. Hope you guys are doing okay. See you guys chatting in the chat already. Always so beautiful to see. Let's read them to start the show. Dougie says, yep, can hear you and see you fine. Let's go. Looking good, says Doug. No, looking forward to the chat. Star Beast was fun, but very flawed. I got caught up in the excitement of the first view and watched 4 times now. Pretty much agree with you guys. Looking forward to Wild Blue Yonder. Great, Oz Chris. Is Aiden going to change his mind again? Well, I certainly did quite a few times. So, yeah, I think the answer to that is yes. And, yeah, I'll let you know what. Right, so we were going to do this chat, this live stream on, what was it, Sunday? And then a lot happened, everyone. A lot happened. So basically, I'll say this. I didn't expect the review that we did on Sunday to be the review that we did for the Star Beast. So it took a lot out of me, like just mentally and physically. It just took a lot out of me. So the idea of doing the live stream afterwards just felt a bit much. No getting over the shed TARDIS, says Jeremy. We'll get there. It just took it out of me. Like literally, like mentally, it was insane. It's the last thing I expected really for the review. I mean, Aiden posted an apology video. If you'd have told me that on our last live stream on Saturday, I never would have believed you. You look drained. I was. Thank you for asking how I was, Doug. It's fine. I did nearly get admitted to hospital yesterday because of my heart. So I don't know. I've had heart problems in the past, and I went to the doctors yesterday, and they were like, "Look, you should probably go." But I said, because I've dealt with it in the past, I was like, I think in the morning I'll be fine. And turns out I am a lot better today. But yesterday I just had like this most my heartbeat was just like so irregular. I could like literally feel it coming out of my chest, and I think it was just like stress, and I might have been a little bit behind on my medication. A little bit. I ran out and didn't take it for a couple of days, which was not good. But it sort of just like sent me along with YouTube. It was just like bruh. So I was a bit behind on the live stream. Something about like getting up, watching the episode, not liking it, and then rewatching it, and then liking it, and then doing the review and hearing Aiden didn't like it. It was just like way too much. And I just came home, rewatched it. I still really liked it, but it was just too much. And then I watched it with my family. I'll let you know how they thought about it soon. But I watched it with my family, and then life just got too much for me. I went to work Monday and I was just so bummed out. I just felt really bummed out, and it really upset me so much. Even though I liked it, and now I really like it. I've watched it, I think 5 or 6 times now. Now I really like it, but I think something just happened. It's such a rewatchable episode though, which is really handy. So, you know, that's helpful. The Doctors, Doctor Who, but good, did Doctor Who break your heart? Yeah, it's funny. Doctor Who did break my heart. Silly Doctor Who memes aside, hope you're feeling better. Thank you. Yeah, I've had heart problems in the past. So last time I had these heart problems, they sent me straight to the doctors. To the hospital. And I knew they were going to say that. But what I needed to do was get my prescription back, because I lost my prescription for my meds. And I knew going in, I was like, look, just to let you know, I've got a bit of a high heart rate at the moment. And then she checked it and she was like, bruh, you need to go to the hospital. And I was like, look, I'm not trying to sound like the professional here, but it's like, this has happened before. And last time I went to the doctors and they sent me to the hospital, like I had to do all this stuff like a cardiologist. And at the end, they were like, yeah, it's fine. Your heart's just a bit funny. And I was like, so all that stress for nothing, I suppose. But yeah, I wanted to be in the right headspace to do the live, because I just like, yeah, as Doug put it perfectly, I was a bit drained. And it's in, by the way, can I just say, like, I didn't want to come on here and complain about being a YouTuber, but I felt the idea of being a YouTuber for Sunday and Monday, it just made me feel icky inside. It was like, ugh, I don't know if I want to come on here and address the world. Like, it just, something about it made me feel like icky. And I love being a YouTuber, so it was like, I don't know if I like this. And for a second, I was like, is this for me? Like, should I be doing this? And I knew it would pass, and it has, but like, I didn't want to come on here and just complain, for one. And also, I just felt like the review was just, it was a bit embarrassing that we did. I thought people were going to hate us for putting it out. It was this weird part where, like, on the TikTok, no, on the Twitter, you can see a video of me, like, just lying on the floor in the studio when Aiden's uploading the video to the review to go up. And I was just like, yo, I kind of gave up on life a little bit. I watched it 4 times, still like it. First time, I think I got too excited. Then after a few views, spotted the flaws and agreed with you guys. Thank you very much. Oh, it's totally rewatchable. I don't remember a time where I watched it pretty much 4 times in 48 hours. I think it's the most fun I've had watching Doctor Who since Day of the Doctor, and I love Capaldi. Yeah, Robert, yeah, I watched it 4 times in like 24 hours, and I think it's like, seriously, like I rewatched it again last night. It's so rewatchable. And like literally when I finished the episode, and I think this is just hype, because it's not the most well-written episode ever, but still, I think it's just hype. But every time I finish the episode, I just want to put it back on. I just want to put it back on. I've watched it 3 times, despite the flaws, I still enjoyed it and had fun. Yeah, I agree, Chrissy. I actually am drinking water today. I'm trying to drink 4 liters a day. Lord knows my heart needs it. Rewatchability is a good sign about general quality. So many shows, you can't do it without getting bored. Abso-frickin-lutely. No, absolutely. I totally agree. It is just so rewatchable. Oh yeah, so I watched it with my family. That was a difficult time. Because I was just still in this like headspace of like, ugh, I don't know how I'm feeling about this. And you know, I basically, like, it was like 8 o'clock. My nephew went down to sleep. I made them want a tea. I had 2 rules. Which Aiden said I was funny for making these rules, but I just said, I think we can agree, guys, that we need to, like, you know, set some ground rules when we're watching TV these days. It's a piece of media that should be respected. I said, look, number 1, no phones. Just for an hour, just please don't go on your phones. And number 2, just please try not to, like, stand up. I think my sister got up once and she went on her phone twice, and I was like, oi, off. I'm like an usher in like in a fair. I'm like, off, turn it off, get off your phone. But both my sister and mum really enjoyed it. I did say at the beginning, if you don't like it, just keep your opinions to yourself. And that was more aimed at my dad. And then my dad didn't say anything about it. So I think that kind of answers that question. But my dad never really liked Doctor Who anyway. So if he didn't like this, then it's like, you know, I was watching some of the season 4 with mum and my mum. And he was like the whole time like, what is this? So it's like, he's not going to like it anyway. So what difference does it make? Your review was funny. Yeah, thanks. I think it was just, what I like about our show is that it is kind of just like lads sitting down talking. But that being said, can that mean we can forget we're recording sometimes? Sure, it can. And what I didn't want, which I am a bit worried about, is that I didn't want to bring in people who think we're just going to hate on the episodes each week, because that's not what we're going to do. And I'm worried now that maybe we will start liking episodes like Wild Beyonder and Giggle and so forth, Church on Ruby Road and stuff. People will be like, I didn't subscribe for you to like the episodes, I just subscribed for you to hate on them. And it's like, I don't know. I want it to be like I want it to be a safe space for everybody. I know it's hard to do, but don't worry, your review was giving constructive criticism. Doesn't mean you and many of us didn't find it enjoyable. I found it such fun to watch while really ill. That's awesome, yeah. Oh, sorry you're ill. I know how you feel. I should have been in hospital apparently and said no. I know better. It's a fun episode. RTD promised a romp and we got it. I treat it like an extra special. I just had fun with it. Yep. I can certainly, and I finally watched the behind the scenes today. What are they calling it these days? It's not confidential, but it's kind of like confidential. And like the amount of like love that went into it is awesome. Like it's really great. Like you can tell a lot of thought and love went into it. My fear is maybe some people are afraid to tell Russell no with some stuff. That's my only fear. Doctor Who Unleashed. That's it. Just because in Doctor Who Unleashed, he was like, I really like the script, so if no one does, tough, because I really like it. And I was like, ooh, oh no. Who's gonna tell you if it's actually really bad? No one? Okay. I have nitpicks with Star Beast, but it is just silly fun. You can't deny that. I've been reading some comments from some haters saying it was all about the message and being preachy. I thought it was a bit clumsy in parts, but handled trans issues sensitively. Yeah, definitely. I agree. I think they handled some of the trans stuff. I think they handled amazingly, like with Rose's dead name, when those boys were calling her Jason, and I thought the scene where Silvio misgenders Rose, I thought that was perfect. I think other scenes could have been written a lot better. It's not really my place to say, but I mean, you want my opinion, I'll tell you my opinion. But it didn't make me want to like burn Doctor Who to the ground and say it's dead forever. No, like I'm all for representation. If it made people feel good and happy, then that's great. That's great. Oh, it's Daniel! I'm literally picking up Daniel after this. Let's go, boy. Came for a beer. Hey, Danny, I'm pre-drinking right now with some water. Oh, I love Daniel. Me and Dan are staying up to watch Wild Beyonder live this very week. So, where am I? Really agree. He needed someone to touch up on some lines here and there. Yeah, that's what worries me a little bit. That's all. Because like he is this goat in TV now, where like it's going to be hard to like tell Russ T Davies maybe to like step back a little bit, but you know. How did you watch Unleashed using the VPN? The YouTube channel that uploaded it had their videos taken down, not as it's not official. Is there any way for non-UK fans to watch it legally? Yeah, I just use the VPN. Is that okay to say that? Just the VPN. I mean, like, am I gonna get in trouble for saying this? Best show ever. Love you and keep up with the good work. Oh, Danny! Let's celebrate their first super chat on a live stream. Oh, Dan, thank you for the $2. When I buy the first round at the pub tonight, I'll take that off. Thanks, Boo. How sweet. Yeah, guys, if you ever want a super chat, you can. Not that you have to, but all the money will go towards a new mic setup for the podcast. Yeah, just use a VPN. I had Pixel from Madman in a Box podcast messaging me on Twitter, yeah, being like, how do I do it? And yeah, just get a VPN, go on BBC iPlayer and just chuck in a postcode. Doctor Who's always been about acceptance and being inclusive. Correct, Mundo. Best show ever. Love you, and keep up the good work. Oh, Danny, you're so sweet. Thank you. That will go straight towards the Roadcaster. Last night we let the RZA talk. Even down, getting rid of my baby now. I do think that it's weird that RTD gave symbolism to Rose's dead name on the Doctor Who podcast. His heart is in the right place, but someone needs to be there to restrain him sometimes. I did see that. That was a little bit strange. It was like, what do you think of the great work I did? Now sit down and talk about it. Oh dear. Local libraries are always a good address for iPlayer VPN details. And yeah, no one heard that. Thanks, Dan. Local libraries are always a good address for iPlayer VPN details. Do you know when iPlayer asked me for my postcode, I just put in the one that I used to have in the UK. I just like a quick search to where I used to live and put it in there. Yeah, about that RTD gay symbolism to Rose's Dead Name .2 podcast thing, that was kind of weird. What are you gonna do? Yeah, that was a bit funny. That was a bit weird. Trying to be careful with my words here. I am a bit worried about the rest of the episodes, don't get me wrong. Like, I think the Star Beast was incredibly fun. But I remember it just coming out and seeing so many like YouTubers and fans just being like, oh my God, this is like the best thing ever. And I was like, why don't I feel this way? But I definitely do feel really good about it now. I think if I could, I'd probably change my score from a 7 to an 8. Just because I feel like it deserves that. Even though it is pretty clunky in some places. That third act is pretty rushed. The whole thing was fairly rushed. I mean, like, being a YouTuber the last couple of days, like a YouTuber, it's just been insane. It's just been insane. Like, Aiden posted an apology video. What world are we living in? What simulation is this? I love the new TARDIS interior. Yeah, it's beautiful. It is huge. And it's funny, I was watching it last night and you can tell, not in a bad way, but you can tell where they use like the drones. Because I know they said they're going to be using drones to film in the TARDIS because it's that big. You can really tell. And it's really cool. While I'm enjoying the 60th so far, I really can't wait for Shooty to appear. Yeah, me too. I was a bit when I watched it first time, I was like, oh no. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. Chris says, can't wait for Aiden to post an apology to his apology video and then an apology video for the apology video. What happened? Aiden posted an apology video? I've never heard anything more unlike him ever. Ever. Sorry for drinking so much. It's just that try and keep my fluids up. Yeah, that was crazy. And the video that he posted did so much better than the review. And it's like, short form content these days is just like, it's key, but I hate it. I love the idea of if I watch 5 episodes, podcast episodes of H3 a week, they're normally 3.5 hours each. Like, I've kind of got like 2 jobs now with YouTube and then my real job. It's like, if I can fit it in, surely some people can sit down and watch an hour podcast. I'm sorry. Jeremy says, I'm more... oh shit, comments are coming through quick. Jeremy says, I'm more nervous about the giggle potentially having to set up for Neil Patrick Harris as a toy maker, having the main plot and then David's regeneration all within an hour, thinking we might have more pacing issues. Yeah, I think this week with Wild Blue Yonder, it's going to be a lot more slow pace, so I don't think we'll have those issues. But yeah, with Giggle, yeah, there was even like a press release where Russell was like, it's 30 minutes in and so much has already happened. And it's like, oh no. That sounds like pacing issues to me. Plus, I won't get into it here just in case you guys haven't seen it, because I wish I hadn't seen it. But I thought it was a load of hogwash when I first saw it. But there was this Reddit post like months and months and months ago, and it's so accurate to everything that happened in the Star Beast. So the stuff that I've read about the Giggle kind of makes me a bit nervous. I won't say any of it, but it's one of those Reddit posts where you're like, oh, what a load of shit. And it was literally like everything they said about the Star Beast, apart from one thing, came true. And I think the only reason one of the things didn't come true is because it was like a last minute change with that beginning with David Tennant on the cardboard cutout green screen that made me want to gouge my eyes out. God, what an awful opening shot. Aiden's apology video was not needed, but kind of funny. It was a nice gesture though. I know, Doug, what kind of fucking world are we living in these days? When will we get the Aiden apology video for making you watch Dragonfire instead of this superior 7th Doctor story, The Curse of Fenric? The Curse of Fenric is coming. Trust me. I'm only one man, Chrissy, please. Jeremy, I listen to 3 hours of 50% Docu podcast any day of the week. Well, the plan next year is to do this as like a main show. and actually have it not sound like dog shit and look dog shit. But thank you, Jeremy. Lots of people watched an apology video about something they hadn't seen. Yeah, isn't that hilarious? I said to Aiden, I'm like, the amount of people who haven't even seen the review watching it. Is that Stephanie? Sorry, I've been not saying your name, so I don't want to say it wrong. That's Stephanie, right? Yeah. Did Aiden apologize because I spat fire in the group chat? We have a group chat with me, Aiden, and Dan, and I think it was Monday night. It was going off. Like, we were all like sending stuff. Like, it was just going off. It was like the most the group chat's been active all year, with like people messaging so quickly. And like we were all like agreeing with each other, but also having like slightly different opinions, and it was just going crazy. Like, it was hilarious. What do you think of the theory that Wobbly Yonder being in a TARDIS? Boo! Give me Matt Smith doing a backflip and Peter Capaldi doing a worm and every other Doctor that is still alive. Give me... Is it so much to ask just to have a bit of fan service? Just for one episode? Please? Please? The opening is very funny because you have David in a void and Donna's just sitting in front of a laptop. Yeah, it looks so bad. I'm sorry. I really don't want to be negative, but it looked really bad. And by the way, I know I said on the review that I'm gonna skip that part for my viewing with my parents. I didn't. I was like, if we're in this together. I started it from the beginning. By the way, I watched a little bit of the Star Beast yesterday with my nephew, who's like 1.5, and he was loving Beat the Meat. And it was so cute. And I got a Snapchat from my sister today, and she was watching the episode from the start with him, which is so beautiful. It made me feel so warm and fuzzy inside. I got this such a cute... He loves my Toy Sonic screwdriver that Aiden got me for my birthday, and he loves playing with it. He absolutely loves it. And I got the cutest video of him like playing with it, and I wanted to post it so badly, but I really want to keep him off YouTube for as long as I can. It's a cesspool. It's my second water, by the way. Do you ever like open up waters and then just get to this point and then just open another one? That's what I'm doing, so I'm trying to get through them all. The opening for the Star Beast felt very Disney for new viewers. I know. It just sucks because in the Doctor Who Unleashed, like, Russell literally starts the script, it's like, open up over London, and it's like, yeah, that's how it should have opened up. I think the episode did a fine job at explaining the Donna and Doctor dynamic and why she can't remember him. I reckon you'll get your fan service at 60 years, someone will pop up, not just Mel, I hope. No, they really liked her. Yeah, isn't Mel meant to be in Wobbly Yonder? I felt so good about the first special because I watched it with my fam. First since Matt Smith era, approaching it as a fun silent adventure where the whole family can family enjoy, made it so good. So I think I butchered that. Mediocre Man. That's a cool name. Yeah, it was really fun to watch it with my parents. But I was like shivering in my boots at the back of the house just watching them watch it because, well, for one, we have a couch that can only fit 3 people. So I was like, look, you guys sit down, enjoy it. I made them all tears. Like, I've seen it 3 times already. This will be my 4th time watching it. So I sat at the back of the house, of the upstairs, on like a chair, and I basically was just like, you know, just waiting for my dad to say something that's gonna piss me off, which he did a few times. Yo, what up, Adam? Yo. Matt Roberts says Mel will be in the giggle. Yeah, Mel will be in the giggle. You know what? Because I got a bit disappointed with Star Beast when I first watched it, I think the best thing I can do is just really go into the Star Beast with, Wobbly Yonder, with like no expectations. Oh, £5. Thank you so much, Rami. That's so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. That will go straight to our fund for the new mic setup. That's so sweet. Would you be pissed if there is no other Doctors appearing because of RTD's recent comments? I would be disappointed. It's a tradition. I totally agree. There hasn't been a special without any Doctors. But I think there could be 2 twists with that. thing that RTD made. Number one, he can be like, well, an old Doctor did come back because, you know, we got David Tennant. And I think another thing is that I keep thinking, I'm under the impression that in Wildly Yonder, we'll see Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi playing different characters. And that's why in press, they've said, I haven't come back as the Doctor. Because technically they haven't. And technically it's not a multi-Doctor if it's just, you know, yeah, if it's not them. Thank you so much for the £5. That's so kind of you. I really want to keep note of everyone who's given money, even through the Ko-fi. So when we do get the Rodecaster and stuff, I want to just do a huge thank you to all of you, because that's so very kind. I know how much it's hard to make money these days. So when are you going to review The Boss Baby, says Dan. I don't know. When will I? Do you know what I thought would be funny? Tell me if this is a bad idea, but I've been going to war with this movie on Disney Plus called The Naughty Nine. And if you've been following through my social medias, this movie, The Naughty Nine, which is like this most generic crap made by Disney that's been shit out, it's like a Christmas movie, has gotten more press than The Star Beast. And The Star Beast is meant to be Disney's next big thing on Disney Plus. So that's what really fucks me off. So I thought I would do a I don't know how this will go down, but I want to do a video for Christmas called "This Movie Got More Like." I'm butchering the title. Obviously, I'll rework it, but I want to do like a video called like "This Movie Got More Advertisement Than Doctor Who's 60th Anniversary." If you catch my drift, and then I actually sit down and watch The Naughty Nine and see if it actually deserved the press, how much more advertisement it got than The Star Beast. The Naughty Nine, I sit down and watch The Naughty Nine, the movie that is destroying the advertisement for The Star Beast. What were your thoughts on the Meta Crisis resolution? Thought it was a bit rushed and it kind of took away from Journey's End, having it be as easy as letting go as that. Yeah, I agree. But once I rewatched it, I just kind of like, watching The Star Beast, my mind becomes like Jello. And I think one of my biggest problems with watching the episode at first, that I didn't feel like a little kid. And then last couple of days, I felt like a little kid with it. My depression went away, folks. How exciting. Robert says, oh, maybe if there will be an evil Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi, they could be the Valeyard comeback. Yeah, you're catching my drift, Robert. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Rami, got a lot of respect for this channel. Very professional and bold to appear as such niche market, considering Doctor Who's tiny fan base these last few years. Also very unique. I don't know anyone else doing a Doctor Who podcast. Well, that's what my friends and family tell me. Thank you, Rami. Yeah. Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to do it. I've always just wanted to like rep my city, you know. Rep in Perth. Thank you again for the donation. Very, very kind. Also, Chris, I do find it weird that it's implied the 10th Doctor put a Winter Soldier code for the Dr. Donna despite not wanting Donna to die. Yeah, that felt like Russell sat late night at his desk going, what can I do? Mexico was one of the code words. I was like, Pelican. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? I think the reason Starbase hasn't been promoted on Disney Plus is that they're saving it for shooty season. The Disney deal apparently was done after the 60th. I get that. And Josh Snares messaged me that. But what's the harm? The Naughty Nine? Guys, do you want me to review The Naughty Nine? Is that what you want from me? Fine, I'll review The Naughty Nine. I will review The Naughty Nine for Christmas for you guys. You're going to put me through hell. Who's even in The Naughty Nine? It sounds like absolute dog shit. And it's getting more advertisement than my beautiful TV show. The Naughty Nine. Is it even out yet? 74% on Rotten Tomatoes? Are you joking me? 4 out of 5? Okay, this is probably more accurate. 5.1 out of 10 on IMDb. What on God's green earth? This can't be right. Oh, it came out on the 22nd. Alright, do you guys want to hear me review The Naughty Nine for Christmas? This movie got more advertisement than Doctor Who. Goodness me. And it looks terrible. I'm sorry. With peace and love to these like kid actors who are trying to make a career. Like, I respect that. I really do. But come on. This looks awful. That looks terrible. Ugh. Just gives me the heebie-jeebies looking at it. This filtered down Disney crap is like what we get. I don't know. It rubs me the wrong way. God, I'm really behind on questions here. I'm sorry. All right. Too busy ranting about the Naughty Nine. Do you think the message overshadowed the actual storyline in Starbase, or do you think we should be worried for the rest of series 2 for Shooty? I think that it was probably just like a thing for this episode. I think Russell will handle it better in the future. I'll say that. I heard in a chat discussion from a US fan that Disney Plus never intended to market Doctor Who before Shooty season. The special deal was made before. Yeah, the best in the West. Thank you, Jeremy. Do you think there's any chance of RTD making a cameo in Wild Yonder or The Giggle? I hope so. We all know Russell loves himself a bit too much. But hey, so do I. So who am I to say that? I felt like a kid again for the first 30 minutes of Starbase, and the last 30 minutes was almost like he gave the Chibnall finish off. I was shaking my head. I might not read that last bit, sorry. Review Naughty 9. Okay, I will. I've never heard of the Naughty 9. You're making this up. No, focus on Shooty at Christmas. I agree, Rami. Well, that's 2 against 1. Naughty 9 sounds like an XXX movie, in my opinion. Who came up with that title? Image, if you put up a review on the channel, it becomes your highest viewed video. The 50% Naughty 9 podcast. Yeah, sorry. Everyone but Robert wants me to do it. So I'm going to do it. This damn movie has caused me so much fucking anger. And I'm sure it's fine. I don't like to like shit on movies that like little kids are in because they're trying to make a career. You know, but come on. And I get, by the way, everyone keeps saying that to me. Like, Connor, it's not the Disney Plus marketing. But they still have the rights to the specials. Just advertise it. It wasn't even on the coming soon section last week. Like, what have I got to beg? Already gets a pass through Bad Riot and hasn't wrote the show for like 12 years. Hopefully he gets back to form for the rest of the specials. I think he will. Robert says, damn. Sorry, Robert. Look, I will make, because it's still a Doctor Who podcast, I will make the Naughty 9 the most Doctor Who themed video ever. You will not leave that Naughty 9 review without thinking about Shooty's Doctor, okay? That is a promise. Why are you watching Disney kids movies, lol? I don't! It just annoys me that it was getting so much, like, press. I hate Disney kids movies. I actually hate Disney, funnily enough. Thoughts on Doctor Who not being on the ABC here in Oz? Why are we even what the hell? Why are we even in the Commonwealth thing if we can't get Doctor Who for free, lol? Yeah, sorry, I'm just reading everyone calling me a sicko in the chat for wanting to watch the Naughty 9. Oh, sorry, everybody. I think it needed to be done, though I will miss it being on ABC. My mum loves ABC iPlayer, so. But honestly, once the special arrived on Disney Plus, it was front and center on the app. Big banner attendant now available, written. For me, it was like a full day after, which in my book is too late. Wow, everyone loves to get up and answer me about this whole Disney Plus thing. I swear, Josh Snares is messaging me like, no, don't worry about it. And I was like, well, I want to worry about it. The day the Starbeast came out, it was the second newest thing on the page, not even a banner. Same for me. Why was it second? Come on. I'd rather be on Disney Plus than ABC. Don't have to watch on SD quality anymore. Haha. Yeah, totally. Totally. Yeah, I agree. All right, am I boring you guys? Do I say that every week? I normally tell a story on these things before I go, but I never have a story. Did anything funny happen to me the last couple of days? Except for merely getting sent to the hospital for my heart. Did anything funny happen? I don't think so. Anything you guys want to talk about before I go? I normally stay for an hour, but I feel like we're just kind of going in circles. Am I boring you guys? I don't know. I always fucking boring you guys. In Poland, where I am, the Disney Plus deal is perfect because it's the first time I can see the episode at the same time as the rest of the world. That is dope. I woke up half an hour late to watch it. I woke up at 2:30. I was supposed to get up at 2. And Aiden woke up at like 4. Aiden's incompetent hungover ass. What the hell? Well, I'm all out of water. I'll pick it up later. I didn't even think Poland had Doctor Who fans, lol. There's Doctor Who fans everywhere. Remind me of the good old days of having to watch new Doctor Who on YouTube. They uploaded in 10 parts and 3 of the parts would be missing. Thank God for Disney Plus. Yo, Jeremy, I literally did the exact same thing. I'm sick of people saying Doctor Who's ratings are low. It was the highest rated drama. The days of 10 million views are over. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. With streaming, 100%. They didn't even count the streaming views. I can't imagine a Russian watching Doctor Who for some reason, lol. This chat, honestly. Luckily, we only have an hour time difference with the UK, so it was on at 7:30. That's sick. There are dozens of us, dozens. Yeah, you tell them, Robert. Yeah. What am I going for? 36. Maybe I'll go for 45. But I don't know. I don't know what to say. Oh, I'll give you the video schedule for this week. Oh yeah, so I put out that Wild Blue Yonder reaction video, and yeah, apologies if it was a shit video. As I said on the podcast, it's like I didn't really know what to say, and I was just fresh out of the Star Beast, and you guys know how I was feeling about that. And for some reason it was really quiet because I'll say about that, I won't grab it, but my Rode mic, my shotgun mic died, so I had to just use the camera for inside the mic inside the camera, so it just sounded like shit. I'm sorry. I tried to boost the volume in Final Cut and it just didn't work. But this will be the upload for today. As for the uploads for the rest of the week, I don't know, but I will be doing another Wild Blue Yonder. We'll do a predictions video like we did last week for Starbase on the Saturday. That might be Sunday for you guys in the UK. I don't know about time zones, but yeah, I actually am staying up to watch Wild Blue Yonder, so there's that. Oh yeah, tomorrow I'm going to Aiden's and we're actually filming a podcast in person about predictions. So we'll do a prediction video for Wild Blue Yonder with just me and Aiden, and then I'll do a live where you guys can jump in and give your opinions and all that shit. Vladimir Putin, known Doctor Who fan, loves the Pating. Does he really? No, you're not boring us, so don't think that. I'll be thinking of you at 5:30 at my time in the East. 2:30 is an awful time. Yeah. Thank you, Stephanie. Am I saying your name right? I'm so sorry. When are we getting new vlogs? Do you know, the vlogs are the most asked for piece of content that I make. People are like, Connor, make more. I'm going to find you and gut you like a fish. And I want to make them. But before I did this channel, I had a channel called, I won't say what it's called, but I vlogged for like 100 days in a row, and I was 18 at the time, and it took it out of me. It took it out of me. I do want to do more vlogs. I think I'll do a video where I go and get Aiden's present. It's hard to do vlogs and make them Doctor Who related. That's all I'll say. But I really appreciate that you missed the vlogs. Adam, Doctor Who, Daniel. Sorry, Daniel. Reminder, Daniel, I'll be at your house in an hour to pick you up. I don't even have to text Dan. He can watch it through the live stream. I'll be there in an hour. I think Russell's best quality is his realistic characters. And personally, as much as I thought the pronoun scene was cringe, I do think it's realistic that a teenage girl would bring up pronouns. Yeah, Danny, I totally agree. Yes, you're saying my name right. Yes, Stephanie, let's go. Doug, in your review, I don't need glasses. I have to bring my laptop like this. Doug, in your review of Star Beast, you guys mentioned concerns that Shooty season could be crap. Is that a real concern, or was it the mood you were both in? I think it was the mood I was in. Though I will say this, filming 2 seasons already without any like response from fans of the 60th specials is pretty risky. And my idea of that before the Starbeast came out was that it was just so damn good that they couldn't say no to what was coming next. Am I a little bit worried now? Yeah. Do I think it's going to be the worst Doctor Who ever? No. We've only seen 1 episode. That's why I have to keep reminding myself. And Thing is though, like, you shouldn't expect people to rewatch an episode to enjoy it. And when I first watched it, I was like, woof, like, I don't know if I like this. So if I was just like a standard viewer, like, why would I sit down and watch it again? You catch my drift? Now I've watched it like 5 or 6 times, but I remember this story. What the fuck? Yo, I remember this story. Didn't you and your girlfriend break up? What? Jeremy, you little shit. What did you say? Yo, remember this story. Didn't you and your girlfriend break up and then you stopped doing them? Oh, was that... I thought you were talking about this year. Jeremy, do you mean my old channel? Yeah, I think that was what happened. Yeah, I think I got back from the UK and we weren't together I think we were together for like 4 months or something. And I was like, I'm sorry, I just need space. I just need space. No, don't be sorry, Jeremy. It's funny. Yeah, I was like, I just need space. I'm sorry. And then I went to New York and Miami and Florida trying to find myself. Found out I was a twat. But nah, sorry. When you mentioned ex-girlfriend, I just thought about. Every time someone says that about another girlfriend, I always think about this year, and I'm like, oh no, it's risky. It is risky, but also it's 8 episodes long, so it's almost like half of the old seasons. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and don't be sorry, Jeremy. I was only playing. You know I love you, man. At Daniel was weird. I know hold on. I've got to be careful before I read all this stuff. I know trans people who said they were cringing, and that's not the right way to portray them. I understand that. I'm sure some people really liked it. I'm sure some people didn't. Space is the final frontier. Adam, are you watching Star Trek right now or something? What the hell's going on? Do you know what I might do? No, I won't do that. No, I won't do that. Yeah, about the vlogs though, I do want to bring him back. I have so many videos I want to do, but I can't tell you how stressed I've been just with YouTube and my full-time job. I just wish I didn't work 5 days a week, because like doing YouTube in my spare time is just bad. What's this? Space is the final frontier. You needed space. I hope you didn't say it's not you, it's me. Oh, you're saying because I said I needed space. I did say it's you, not me. She's a cool girl. I literally, like, she's like engaged now. I'm super happy for her. We spoke like a couple of days ago about Coldplay when they came here. No, I'm super happy for her. It's hard to keep up on these. All right, Dan says, I agree. I think it was simplistic and cringe. I just think its inclusion was not as bad as people say. Yeah, I agree. Danny, you're always here with the hot takes. Love you, mate. See you in 45 minutes. That's the funny thing about re-listening to old episodes of 50%. Sorry. That's the funny thing about re-listening to old episodes, foul contents clips, is that I remember old 50% law. Almost said H3 law. Yeah, sometimes I forget that I say things on this show. On Dan and I's podcast from back in the day, I used to say much worse about like my personal life. So, Oliver, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? What's the best underrated Christmas movie in your opinion? Sick of the traditional ones. Need something new to watch. Well, when Christmas comes along, I always watch Home Alone, and I used to watch Polar Express until I think this year, for reasons I won't get into. Isn't that right, Dan? You get what I mean? What's an underrated Christmas movie? I always liked the third Santa Claus movie. You know the one with Jack Frost? Is that his name? Jack Frost? Who's it got on it? It's got that famous actor. What's his name? The Santa Claus freak. I liked it because the kid grew up in it. That's it, Martin Short. Yeah, I liked it because it got the kid grew up in it. Charlie grew up in it, and he was like graffiti in the school, and it always made me feel like maybe when I get older I can do that kind of thing. Doesn't David Tennant have a trans child? He has a non-binary child. Uh, didn't mean to start drama in your comments, Connor. That's okay, Dan. That's what it's always like. Love you, mate. See you in 40 minutes. I know how you feel, and I have so many video ideas I want to do, but I work like 5 days a week, rip. And you know what song you hear at work all the time, Chrissy? You are my universe, and I just want to put you first. I'll stop singing. I sound awful. Do you think before Tenet regenerates again, there's going to be a significant time jump so they can announce a Dollar spin-off that takes place before regeneration? I would say that from recent leaks, they might not need to do that. And that's all I'll say. Rami, watch Die Hard. Martin Short, well done, Chrissy. Jeremy says, I invented chill. Yeah, there you go. See, it's such a terrible movie. When I was a kid, like, I just absolutely loved it. I don't know why. The Night Before Christmas and Die Hard is definitely my favorites. I can't stand Night Before Christmas. Seen that like 200 times in a row now. Gremlins, not bad, Adam. Damn, haven't seen that in ages. Good shout, bro. Actually, they don't play Coldplay more, getting ready for Christmas, so they're going to be nothing but Mariah Carey and Michael Bublé rip. Yeah, but there is a Coldplay Christmas song. It's called Christmas Lights. I've got it right here, actually. Do you want me to find it? This is what no one asked for, but they're going to get it. Nobody wants it, but they're going to get it. Come on, I know you're in it somewhere. There it is. Ta-da! Got it on 7-inch. If work needs to borrow this and spin it, let them know I can let them borrow it. Ha 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 ha. Yo, I like Coldplay, but that Universe music video gives me the creeps. It is quite strange. Not their best album ever. But what are you gonna do? I mean, I love Coldplay. That's what I'll say. I'm sorry, but on the list of Christmas songs every workplace plays, Coldplay ain't gonna be on it. Okay, Chris, can you leave, please? Can I boot Chris from the chat? Can I put him on timeout? Chris, it's a great song. It's like the most depressing Christmas song you'll ever hear, which I'm into. What else have I got that's cool to show you? Oh, here you go. So my favorite Christmas movie is Home Alone, and I have, fuck you, the light's right in the way. I have this, which is so cool. I love this. Literally the first track is All Alone on Christmas, which is my favorite Christmas song of all time. Check out this beautiful red vinyl. Oof, Madone. Yeah, absolutely love Home Alone. Dan, who's in the chat right now, our Christmas tradition is to watch Home Alone 1 and 2. That's coming up, Danny, isn't it? Sorry, I gotta stop talking to Dan like he's the only person in the chat. Thank you. Yeah, it's so cool. I had to track this bad boy down. There's only like one in Perth. Yeah, I love it. Harold and Kumar Xmas is great. Isn't that like a weed movie? That's so cool. Need a vinyl collection video one day. Yeah, I'd love to do that kind of thing, but I'm aware this is a Doctor Who podcast and I've only got 2 Doctor Who vinyls and I don't want to push it too much. I hear The Naughty Nine's a good Christmas movie to watch. The Naughty Nine. Oh God. I never want to bring up The Naughty Nine again because everyone in the chat was making me sound like a weird person. And I'm not. How dare you? By the way, Mediocre Man, your profile picture with that cute little cat in it, I absolutely love it. I have 4 cats. I love cats. Dan's texting me saying, can you make sure Rami and I are cool? Did something go down that I missed? Rami, I can see you typing right now. Dan wants to know if you guys are cool. Daniel is weird in the group chat. I don't know. He's texting me here. I don't know. Nah, I don't think so. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, Dan, you cool? What happened? Did anything happen? God, stop starting beef in my chat, Dan. Far out. We love Rami. Bless him. Blah, blah, blah. Love me the Christmas time. Don't let the bells end by the darkness. Do you know what song I love by the darkness? Is it called Thing Called Love? I believe in a thing called love. Just a little bit of the heart. And if I really make it now, we have a reckon that the sun goes down. Night Before with Seth Rogen's a great Christmas watch. 100%. That's a real druggy movie. Look at this, guys. Dan and Rami in the chat just getting along like two buddies. Dan, you're lucky I saw that message. I'm barely looking at the camera. All right, we'll go for an hour. This has been so much fun. Thank God there was no troll in the chat this week. There was a troll in the chat on Saturday, and I kind of freaked out on the live when they were talking. I like blocked them midstream, and I didn't want to say what was going on because I thought it would make it worse, and I was like freaking out because it was live. So if you did see that, I do apologize. But for all, Tokyo Godfathers is a great Christmas movie for the cinema lovers out there. You go, Mediocre Man. Mediocre Man, is that your cat in the profile picture? It's super cute. It looks like a Siamese cat. I've 4. So, a bit of a crazy cat guy. Yeah, I'll talk for 10 more minutes or so. Because, as you guys all know, Daniel is weird. The guy in the chat who's starting all this shit, I need to go and pick up. We can talk about whatever you want. I have 2 cats, but this is not one of them. How sweet. That guy from Saturday sounded like he was on something. Yeah, I literally have no idea what he was talking about. It was really weird. What do you do for a living, bro? I am a builder. I'm a builder. I've been doing that for 6 years, I think. Trying to become a content creator. Yeah, I'm a builder. It takes it out of me, man. Yeah, I don't hate it, but it's like, it's not the most inspiring gig ever, and it's like so different to what I'm doing here. I think that's the biggest thing. Muppets Xmas Carol, watched every year of my daughter since 1993. I saw the troll, you handled it well. Yeah, Muppets Christmas Carol is really great. I really like the Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey as well, directed by Robert Zemeckis, which I know people think is terrible, but I always really like it. What else do you say? Yeah, the troll. Yeah. Yeah, the troll was pretty nuts. I could never do that in the UK. Always rain 24/7. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Jeremy, I've got to head to bed 10:50 in New Zealand. Have a good one. Thank you, Jeremy. Much love. We're only going for a couple more minutes anyway. Much love, mate. Thank you for tuning in. Anyone rewatch Passport 2 Christmas special for Christmas? Absolutely! 110%. Runaway Bride and Christmas Carol always like musts for me. And probably Christmas Invasion. And we've got a new one this year. We've got Church on Ruby Road, where they get kidnapped by goblins. That doesn't sound terrible at all. Positive mind, positive mind, positive mind. Mainly a Christmas Carol. Yeah, Christmas Carol is going to hit different this year with, what's his name that passed away? I forget his name now. Being a builder is the reason so tanned. I've been working a bit inside recently. Dan, thank you. Yeah, I always get so embarrassed saying I'm a builder, because I want to be known for like the arts, and I'm like, oh, I'm a builder. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, but I build things. I knock things down. I'm basically like a handyman. Like I was doing bricks the other day. I was taking out a kitchen. I was jit rocking like plasterboard and stuff. I do a lot of hoovering because places can get messy. Just a lot of stuff like that. I mean, whatever pays the bills and keeps the... Hold on, this would be a good joke. What keeps the lights on. Oops, looks like I forgot to pay the bill. Is that funny? That was terrible. Look at that brick house. What? Look at that brick house I built. Art. Ha! The bricks. Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually building a house right now from scratch. So, and I remember I was on Oz Chris's podcast, the Mad Men podcast, and I was waiting for bricks to arrive, and they didn't arrive till like 4 o'clock, and it was like the day before Good Friday. It made me want to like scream and run away. I hope the BBC isn't interfering with RTD scripts like Disney been doing with Marvel. Those last 30 minutes of the Star Beast didn't feel like RTD at all. Yeah, I think also we gotta remember though is that like it's the first episode. Like we're gonna get some stuff like this. It's gonna feel a bit messy. The amount they had to achieve in an hour, and it wasn't even an hour, it was less than that, is insane. So I think that I think we'll be okay going forward. Glad you're feeling better. You seem a lot happier. Just hope Wobbly Honor is excellent. Yeah, thank you, Doug. Thank you so much. I did see you comment asking if I was okay. Yeah, I was fine. I just needed some space and time. I didn't want to. You guys have been so lovely today. But I was worried that I'd come on here and get a load of hate. So, I am human being, and I get quite nervous about that kind of thing. But you guys have been so kind, and again, thank you so much for the donations. You guys are like so kind. I can't even tell you how much I appreciate it. Oh, lol, I'm also an artistic builder trying to get fuck me, I can't talk today. Lol, I'm also an artistic builder trying to get into a job I actually study for right now. Yeah, it's hard. Good luck out there. I know it's hard. It's not easy at the moment. Well, Bad Wolf is pretty much in charge aside from merchandise and distribution. Russell just posted an Instagram post. If recall correctly. So it's entirely on RTD, I think, when it comes to the scripts. I agree. Dan says Google Mirror House The Curse and tell me if you could build one of those. All right, because it's you, Dan, I will. By the way, get ready. I'm picking up in 35 minutes. God, at the end of these like streams, I start running out of saliva because I run out of water and I just can't talk. Mirror House The Curse. I don't know what this is, Dan. This better be Mirror House The Curse? Nothing weird better come up, Dan. Oh, the Nathan Fielder, the new Benny Safdie and Nathan Fielder and Emma Stone show, I see. Oh, it's like, what's it made of completely out of glass? No, I couldn't build that, Danny, because I don't fit glass. Actually, that's not true. I did last week. No, I don't like being a handyman. I want to be a YouTuber. Oh my God. Ay. Yeah. So I think tomorrow after we film the predictions video with Aiden, it'll be up straight away. So that'll be tomorrow's upload. This whole daily uploads thing for November was a fucking terrible idea. I literally feel like a spineless being on the floor right now. I feel like I can't move. Rami, you don't have to keep donating. That's too kind. Stop! It's too kind. Oh, you're making me blush. Stop it. Thank you so much. What do you think of the rumored Sea Devil spin-off? It's going to flop whether the writing is good or not. No one wants to see it low. It's going to flop like a fish out of water if you ask me. I think it's a terrible idea. Rami, please, you don't have to keep donating. It's very, very, very kind though. Thank you so much. Critical Drinker doesn't seem to like it much. Have you seen his channel? He is clever though. Oh dear. Critical Drinker, no comment. I want to get paid to sit on my ass and watch Doctor Who. Is that too much to ask? God. Yeah. Rami says he's completely accurate with Doctor Who, that's for sure. I've watched a few of his videos a while ago, but not recently. Yeah, I do want to just sit down and watch Doctor Who. I feel like I can make alright content. Maybe. I don't know. This looks kind of shit. Thank you so much again, Rami. That's so sweet. You're making me blush. Alright, as much as I wish I could stay on forever, which I do, I will have to go now. But yeah, as I was saying, tomorrow, uploaded video with the predictions of me and Aiden. What was I going to say? Saturday I'll do a live. And then Sunday, far out. Can't talk, it's my damn heart. Sunday, I'll probably do a live also about Wildly Honest. Yeah, 2 more lives this week, another podcast, 2 more podcasts, 4 more podcasts. I don't know. Depends on how you look at it. All right, I'm going to go. Got to go pick up Daniel. And my sister's back with my nephew, and all hell's about to break loose. So yeah, all I'm trying to say is a lot of podcasts still coming out this week. Much love. Thank you so much to everyone who donated. That is so kind. I really appreciate it. I'm keen for the 8th Doctor spin-off. Let's go, Mediocre Man. Absolutely love your profile picture once again. Have a good night or morning, whatever time it is there. Going to bed now. Been smoking the good stuff the whole night. Rami, where are you from? Been smoking the good stuff. That stuff does sound good. It's 6 p.m. here in Perth. Western Australia. Where are you from, Rami? I'm interested to know now. Unless you don't want to say, that's fine. Smoking the good stuff. Bye and thanks. Hope your heart health improves. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Very kind of you. UK next to London. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. King Rami. Good stuff in the UK is a really good cup of tea. Haha. Yeah. Damn, you've been smoking the good stuff at 10 a.m.? Fuck, you're brave, man. Yeah, we're talking about tea here, obviously. All right, I love you guys. I will let you know when the next stream is. Take care. I love you all. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you so much for the donations. I love you guys. Thank you. Dan, I'm coming to get ya.